Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are back again with the next day, and this time, today, we have for the first match John Tonsing versus Heaven's World. On the blue side, we have John Tonsing, and on the red side, we have Heaven's Hold. Sorry, Heaven's Hold. And this is me, your caster, Fredo, and with me on the casting deck
Your
today
team
is
is banning.
Peachy. So, Peachy, what are your thoughts about this match? How do you think this match will go?
Hello, Fredo, and welcome everyone. This is Royale Rumble Showdown, Season 1, powered by Thunder Esports. We are back again, and look at that, the drafts are already set in with the Ruby picked off and also the Zuxian. I am really curious to see how the draft will pan out in the coming minutes. With that, I really see a Fanny ban coming in. Look at that team, the Heaven's World. They have done their homework already, and they know that Carp will be creating a dominating effect into the battlefield. With that, they already picked it onto the ban section. So maybe, I'm really hoping if the Hayabusa or the Link will be open and it will be the Carp going towards the
Your
jungle
team
role as
is
well.
banning.
That's the jungle role I want to see from him. With that, the Moscow has been picked off. These are some pretty bans coming in, and with that, I really have to say they have done their homework. Both the teams, not just one team. Look at that. They are banning whatever they really think is the problem. What do you think about that, Fredo?
Yeah, you are very right about the bans here.
Your
Both the
team
teams
is
have
picking.
done their homework pretty good. The team side, the Heavens Hold, they are banning on all the junglers. Targeting Kakap here because Kakap is very good in that jungle area. They know about him. So yeah, that is why they have banned out his favorite jungle heroes, especially the Fanny and Link there,
Your team
as
is
well as the
picking.
Roger as well, because he's in the meta right now. So yeah, Kakap might be looking to play that Roger there. So they have banned out all the three heroes targeting Kakap in the enemy side. But the side of John Tonsing has decided to go for the Vixana purse, a very interesting pick here, because I thought they will be going, for the Edith, which is being shown on the screen right now.
Oh, okay. Good picks coming in. These are the picks that are reigning over the meta right now. And with that, Edith might be locked here.
Oh yeah, the
Your
Edith
team
and
is
the
picking.
Valentina have both been locked already by the side of Team Heaven's Hold. And you instantly we see a Phobius being picked up here, maybe to counter the enemy side, or at least to make sure that the enemy doesn't counter pick the Phobius. So yeah, that is why they have decided to pick up the Phobius here, the side of John Tonsing here, and Valentina is picked up already. Well, maybe too early to pick up Valentina here, but I guess they do want the Eternal Guard on their side as well. So yeah, maybe that's why they have decided to pick up the Valentina early here, and they do not
Your
want
team is picking.
enemy to pick up any strong ultimates there. So yeah, maybe that might be the reason why the side of team Heaven's Hold decided to pick up that Valentina way too early. Even the Phobius ult will be available to the Valentina. So yeah, very great pick here from the side of team Heaven's Hold.
I do agree with you, Fredo. Look at that. The Julian has been picked and he is all set to go towards the jungle role. While the fighter, the jungle, and the mage has been picked on the side of Team John Thompson. But on the other side, I am looking at a Valentina and
Your
Edith pick.
team is
I'm kind of
banning.
hoping that they would pick in a Carmela as well because the Carmela is open right now and it could pair well with the Valentina and the Edith pick as well. But no, they go in with the Yuzhong. Yuzhong also is a pretty good pick here. I think if Yuzhong is picked, so their Yuzhong might be going on to the EXP lane,
Your
and I'm looking
team
at
is
a
banning.
Edith. On the gold lane possibly, or maybe on the room. What do you think? What are your predictions, Fredo, about the Edith?
Well, I do feel like the Edith might go
Your team
towards
is
the goal lane or
banning.
Rome right now. It's not really sure because the EXP lane is already covered by the Yuzong here. So yeah, I will not make any predictions here, but one thing which I really want to say here is that the Yuzong is actually a very good hero, to lane against the Phobius, especially after the update in which the Phobius had a revamp and his skill set totally changed, making him a more
Your
durable and
team is banning.
more durable fighter, and even making him more stronger in the laning
Your
phase
team
against
is
heroes.
picking.
So yeah, the Yuzong might be able to out-sustain him in the early stages of the game, because of which the Yuzong pick on the side of Team Heaven's Hold is actually a very good one here. And yeah, look at the bans coming in. The Alpha and the Hayabusa have been banned by the side of Team John Tonsing. So yeah, a lot of junglers being banned in this draft already. What are your prediction about the jungler? The jungle pick of the side Team Heaven's Hold, Peachy.
Oh, right now the link is open. Even the Xbox is open. Maybe an Xbox jungle would be right here, placing it very well. If they could play out their cards like this. So I'm really hoping for that. But on the other hand, the Hayabusa and the carry has been banned, and the Alpha as well. Alpha could have also gone in
Your team
with
is
a
picking.
jungle role as well. But oh, look at that Bagel going in with the retribution, and that would be an Amon pick. Seen an Amon in so many weeks in this tournament, and there we go. I think we got our first Amon, and with that, oh, we did forget to see. Wait a
Your
minute, wait a
team is
minute. The
picking.
chip was open. The chip is still open. The
Oh my
Hylos was
God.
open. The Hylos has been taken, and on the other hand, it is you know. A Brody pick as a MM, that is pretty cool right now. They are going in with the main picks, whatever they are comfortable with. And with that, the last pick coming in, maybe I think it will be a MM pick, or maybe a the Rome pick coming in. Edith could also go into the Rome section as well.
Yeah, you're right about that, Peachy. The Edith might be going into the room, and yeah, we will be seeing the Edith going to the room, and the Claude has been picked up already. So yeah, the draft is now complete. A Hylos is picked up, and a Brody as well, and the chip will remain, unpicked by any of the sides here, and a lot of heroes being left out in this draft actually. Aurora as well, in the mid lane area. So yeah, it is a very nice composition from both the teams. Yeah, and Valentina does have a lot of ultimates to copy from the enemy side, especially that glorious pathway and the eternal guard of that Vexana. So yeah, right now, Peachy, which draft do you think is stronger? And make some predictions for this match. Come on.
I really leaning towards the team John Dongsing right now. They have the early game, they have the late game as well, they have the mid game as well. But on the other
Welcome to
hand,
Mobile
team
Legends.
Heaven's Hold, they have pretty mid to the late
5
game. So
seconds till the
early game
enemy
they really
reaches the
can't contest it out
battlefield.
against the
Smash
Julian
them.
unless the Julian does not,
Vultures
the Julian
deployed.
cannot snowball the game. But that is not possible because we know that Julian can easily snowball the game in the early. He just needs to get level 3. With that, Julian decides to go towards the towards the red buff, and he will be joining towards the top lane.
Yep, he will be going towards the top lane first, and the Aemon has started his red as well, so he will be rotating towards the gold lane probably. And with that, we see the junglers making their way towards their buffs. The Julian is a little slower though, and sorry, the Aemon is still a little slower though, and the Aemon will be starting his blue already, while the the Julian will be starting the blue already, while the Aemon is going towards his blue right now. So yeah, the early, the rotation is a little bit faster on the side of Team John Thompson, and they will be getting an advantage because of that.
That is right. Look at Doom right now. He is pretty much tanky. He is there right into the face of Valentina. On the other hand, it looks like Julian is level 4 already. And a possible team fight happening in the top lane as well, while we are looking at a Yuzhong who is playing it very safe right now.
Yeah, even though the Yuzhong will be able to sustain a lot of damage from the Phobias, but he does know that the Julian might be coming on to him right now because he is still not, he has the vision in the gold lane area. He sees the Julian is not there, so he is predicting, like he already knows that the Julian might be, looking to gank him first. So that is why he's playing safe for now, and the turtle is already going to be up right now.
Oh, look at that. Maybe some skirmish going on between the two tanks in the mid lane. Both of them, they are trying to get level 4 as soon as possible, right just before the total spawns. And look at that, the total is spawned. And a possible skirmish going towards the turtle as well.
Yeah, the Yuzhong is coming in already. And oh goodness, the turtle has been taken down by the Edith there. Oh my god, what a steal from that Julian. Glorious pathway being used as well. And they might be looking to chase him down because yeah, a lot of skills a lot of resources being used already in that, in that turtle fight there. So yeah, that's why they will be backing off immediately. And they will be going, they will be taking down a few as well. The Julian going down in that process. So yeah, the skirmish did go into the favor of Team Heaven's Hold, but oh my god, the Julian, the Brody getting the kill on that Claude there in the goal lane versus two people. What a play coming from the Brody.
And with that, his Blade of Heptasis is already up within 2-3 minutes of the game. Oh, wait a minute, the flicker has been all set and burned, and also the glorious pathway as well. Oh, maybe a team fight going on. No, looks like the situation is diffused. And as Julian was the first blood, so he's little bit behind of farm right now, but no worries. I really think that he would be catching up pretty soon. And the Petrify combo as well coming in from the Yuzong, that was very crucial in that team fight. Again, moving towards the game, looking at the scoreboard as well, I'm seeing a 1-for-1 score right now, and with the Brody also farming up steadily, little by little. I think even the Claude is also able to manage to farm up as well. So both the team, both the MM, I really have to say, they are good in their own roles.
Yep, both the MMs are doing pretty good job, but yeah, of course, the Brody having a better time here because of the early game potential. Yeah, but for now, we see the Aemon has not been able, to gank anyone yet. But yeah, we might be seeing a gank soon here in the goal lane area because the Brody is getting farmed and they will be looking to target that Brody. But for now, we might be seeing a clash happening in the goal lane because everyone is there already because the second turtle is up as well in the river area. Oh my god, a charge coming in. Not charging in on that Edith there. Edith will be forced to use his flicker there. And the dragon has arrived on the scene as well. A lot of resourcing being used at the moment. Fight of glorious pathway being used as well. The dragon is very low and he will be taken down by the Julian using his enhanced kite. And they will be backing off. The side of Team Heaven will be backing off. And the turtle will go easily into the side of Team John Thompson.
That was a right decision coming here. What the Julian had to reset his turtle to come to team fight. And with that, the Yuzhong was already taken down, even though he executed his Petrify combo very correctly. But that was just not enough. With that, the second turtle going down in the hands of John Tongsing. The farm, there's not much of a farm difference yet. A 2-for-2 score, it is almost a neck-to-neck competition right now. But on the other hand, look at the Phobius. The revamped Phobius, I really have to say that it is pretty strong enough.
Yep, the revamped Phobius is very strong in his lanes. So yeah, even the Yuzong, even with his passive of healing up, he's not able to take him down easily. And yeah, the Phobius putting up a good fight in the EXP lane, and right now we see that the Julian is going in on the Yuzong. The Yuzong needs to be careful there, and he will be taken down immediately. What a backup! Actually it's not even outplay coming in from the side of Team John Townsend. That Yuzong had to be careful there, and right now we might be seeing another fight coming in, but no, they will be backing off for now. The mid-lane tower though is a very important resource, and both the teams are looking for it continuously.
Yes, that is true. That turret is just so important that it gives the leverage to go towards your jungle area and invade. Without that, it will be a little hard. But on the other hand, look at Julian. He is dishing out damage right and left. Oh, wait a minute. Something in the top lane. Go on, Fredo.
Yeah, they are just trying to defend that lane there because, they are already facing a lot of pressure in both the side lanes right now, the side of Team Heaven's Hold. And they really want to relieve that pressure, so that is why they will be using up the resources to defend the lane. And right now we might be seeing a siege coming in on the enemy's blue buff area. The Phobius here to poke down that Valentina. He might be looking to engage there, but no, the enemy team backs off as well. So yeah, the priority right now is to take down the mid lane tower. John Thompson trying too hard to do that, but the enemy team also trying their best to defend it. Glorious pathway being used right now. And I guess not, they will not be able to defend the tower. It will go down. And oh my god, what a damage coming in from the enemy side. The John Thompson is doing a lot of damage, especially that Brody there. And a double kill going towards that Phobius. A lot of damage being dished right now, and the early game potential of the enemy side. is being shown clearly in their gameplay. The team John Thompson is completely dominating this game already. After that early game, power up which they had.
Oh, that is true. Four turrets down on the side of Team Heaven's Hold. They are looking, they really have to push there and get their objectives as well. With that, look at Brody. He is all set to take down the level 2 turret as well. But on the other hand, Julian, oh, wait a minute. The team fight has broken. Go ahead, Fredo.
Yeah, we might be seeing an engage coming in right now. The Julian has used his skills already, the enhanced skill as well. So, but no use there because they will be able to dodge it, but the turret is being taken down easily. They have no way to defend it there because even their roamer right now doesn't seem to be so tanky because he's going down easily into the hands of that Julian and Brody.
Look at that. He is dishing out damage, and the damage coming in from the plate of FTCs as well. That forced him to go back to his base. That is pretty much, I'm really looking at a farmed up Brody right now. They are dominating. They're getting turrets left and right, while there is the Julian with the enhanced skill, even the Vexana with the horrifying skill and her second skill too. Oh, look at that. The enhanced knock-up coming in from the Julian, but it tries to catch him off guard, but that was just not the play right now.
Yeah, and they will be taking down the top lane tier 2 as well. A lot of map control coming in from the side of Team John Thompson. Oh, possible engage there, and look at that, just look at that, the amount of damage this Julian is dishing on that roam Edith. My goodness, it doesn't even feel at this moment that the Edith is a tank anymore. And in the early game, it did seem like, Team Heaven's Hold is doing a pretty good job against John Thompson, but as they got some items on, they were able to, dominate the entire gameplay, having that map control, that rotation in their hand, opening up the map, taking down towers. And clearly, John Thompson are the better side. It's clearly being shown right now.
I agree with you. Looking at the goal difference as well, and even the kill difference, it is clearly favoring towards John Thompson right now. But Team Heaven's Hold, they still have a chance to make a comeback. They have a Lord, and we are already in the mid game right now. The Lord has been taken. It will be coming in pretty much soon. We'll be marching down towards those inhibitors from the side of Team. Heaven's Hold. Oh, there we go. The team fight has broken. Take it away.
Yep, the Lord is marching down the mid lane right now, and they will be looking to end it, I guess. But the dragon is there to zone them out from the turret. Oh my God! A lot of damage being placed in on that Edith. The Edith will be going down in the bot lane tower area. And the minions are jumping in as well. The Brody is blocking on that base. He will be hitting that base continuously as well. Doing a lot of damage in the process as well. Oh my God, the amount of damage coming in from the side of the enemy. John Thompson too much to handle for the side of the Heaven's Hold. And they will be taking down the crystal first. And they will be snatching away that victory from them. And Heaven's Hold will be going home defeated from this game.
Heaven's Hold, they still have a chance, since they still have two more matches to battle it out, and they really have to score 4 points to go ahead in this tournament. Right now, Team John Thompson have 2 points, so worry not, they might be able to come back. With that, looks like it will be the MVP going in the hands of Corey Cutie, and this was a match between Team John Thompson versus Heaven's Hold. We will be right back after a short break, so don't go anywhere. Your favorite team will be playing very soon.
Your team is banning. Your
Good
team
evening,
is
ladies and
banning.
gentlemen. Once again, we're back with the third match of the day. It's John Tonsing versus Skyzone Esports. Skyzone Esports on the blue side and John Tonsing on the red side. This is the third match of the day. The first match being forfeited by the side of Team Dirt Devils, so they will not be playing that first match.
Your
But yeah,
team is
right now we're
banning.
in the third match already, and the bans are already in place. The side of Team Skyzone Esports banning out the Brody, the Phobias, and the Hylos. Oh my God, all the heroes which were picked in the last game. And on the side of John Tonsing, they are looking to ban out the Zushin, the Ruby, and yeah, their last ban is coming up. They're taking their time, you know, doing their homework already. So yeah, that is why they will be thinking a lot before making this ban. But yeah, just reminding you, with me on the casters deck here is once again Peachy. Peachy, how are you? Oh, I guess Peachy is not here for now. So yeah, she will be back soon though. Don't worry about her. She will be back soon. But right now, I will be carrying on this match. And yeah, we see the bans already taking place. It's only
Your
one
team
second
is
ban. Oh my
picking.
God, the side of John Townsend has has forgot to ban. I guess the player must be having a break or something right now. But yeah, anyways, they will be,
Your
missing out on
team
that
is
ban. The
picking.
enemy will be looking to pick out that Roger immediately. The Phobius is being banned as well already. So yeah, a very good ban strategy, pick and ban strategy coming in from the side of Team Skyzone Esports. Picking up that Roger and banning out the Phobias is a very good thing to do here. And oh my God, we will be seeing a Paquito after a long time, the boxing champion of the
Your team
EXP
is
lane.
picking.
The Paquito is being picked by the side of Team John Tonsing. And the next person to, the next hero to be picked by the side of Team John Tonsing will be that Vexana there. And the Vexana does deal a lot of damage as well as a crowd control coming in from that grab. Oh my God, a lot of CC and damage on that Vexana there. And the next pick coming up by the side of Team Sky Esports will be that Clint. The Clint does a ton amount of damage, and that is why the Clint will be picked
Your
here,
team is
as
picking.
well as the Kufra coming in again from the side of Team Skyzone Esports. Skyzone Esports having a very good draft so far. A lot of heroes which they are picking do have a good synergy and their composition. So yeah, a very good draft so far from the side of Skyzone Esports. Won't be, judging it too soon though, because we don't know what John Tonsing has in store for us. The third pick coming in from their side already. The third pick, I just hope they don't forget to pick this time and they just get a hero auto pick this time, because they forgot to ban in the third ban there. Okay, right now they're showing Terizla on the screen. The Terizla is open as well as the Edith,
Your
but they will
team
be
is
going for
banning.
the Terizla there. Aurora still left open though. Even the Lunox, oh my God, a lot of heroes still remain to be banned or picked in the second phase. And right now we are seeing the ban being taken place on the side of Team John Tonsing. John Tonsing might be looking to ban out the Lunox here, I guess, because the Lunox does counter a lot of heroes on their side, the Terizla and the Paquito. A lot of shield and HP coming in from both of them. So yeah, Lunox will be a big threat to both of them. So they might be looking to ban out the Lunox there. So yeah, let's see what they ban out here.
Highly possible. Am I audible right now, Fredo?
Yeah, Fredo is, having you audible. You are online. Peachy is back, guys. Yeah,
Hello,
Peachy.
with that,
Your team is
CC has
banning.
been banned. Look at that. I think they have done their homework as well. And looking at the ban section right now, the Brody, the Hylos, the Phobias, these were the heroes that Team John Thompson were playing in the match one. And they really saw that domination coming in. Maybe, since we are live on right now, on to the YouTube as well. So also don't forget to like, subscribe, and also share it to your friends, because more of the teams are yet to come. We still
Your
have good
team is
lineups coming
banning.
in, and with that, the Atlas have been banned. Along with the, I'm looking at the Edith
Your
ban as well.
team is
Looks like
banning.
it will be the Terizla will be going towards the EXP, but I'm really not sure how the Paquito will be going on. Will Paquito be on the goal lane, or will it be a Paquito with a retribution? The draft is still, so we might be seeing that very soon.
Yep. We're still not sure, especially because these days fighters tend to go to the goal lane as well. So yeah, that is why we're not sure about this Paquito yet.
Your team
But you know, the
is
CC
picking.
ban coming in from the side of John Tonsing is pretty clever, as well as that Edith, because both of these heroes do deal a ton amount of damage on that Terizla as well as the Paquito in the side lanes. So yeah, maybe that is why they do want that lane dominance taking place, because in the last game as well it did work out well for them because they were able to dominate the side lanes pretty starting from the early game. So yeah, that is why they will be looking to take that lane dominance again, the side of John Tonsing here. So yeah, that is why they banned out the heroes targeting the side laners. The CC and the Edit will be banned out. And coming in, two bands coming in, very interesting bands because I have not seen these bands happening before. The Atlas and the Ixia there. What do you
Your
think about
team
these
is
bands,
picking.
PG?
These are the comfort bands coming in, Fredo. These are the heroes that Team John Thompson are very good at playing. Right now you're looking at 791110 picking up the Bruno. He is the one, he's the marksman for the Team John Thompson, and he's very good at it. With that, two of his heroes has been picked off into the band section.
Your
So he
team
would
is
be moving
picking.
towards a Bruno. But also, I'm looking at Doom right now, who has picked the Terizla. So maybe I'm guessing Terizla would be a rogue, and Paquito would be going in for the EXP. With that, the Xbox has been picked along with an Xbox. It is a Valir who is idling, trying to counter it out to the Vexana. But a Valir pick, I'm really not sure. Will it be saving him from the Paquito who will be coming in, trying to rotate it out every single time from the top lane or maybe the bot lane towards him. And, Paquito can be quick with his combo as well. And the last pick coming in from the Dark Omen, and it will be a Alien. This is the second Ammon of the day, and even in the we are witnessing another Ammon coming in.
Yeah, very good draft coming in from both sides. And with that, right now the drafts are already over, and we will be going into the land of dawn with these drafts. I do feel like the side of John Tonsing have a very good draft, but I won't deny the fact that the side of Team Skyzone Esports have done a good job with their draft as well. Even in the last pick, especially that Valir and Xborg, a lot of consideration while picking these two heroes. And yeah, both of these heroes will work out pretty well because the amount of damage and crowd control this Valir provides is insane. And Xborg as well will be able to melt down the Terizla with his true damage. So yeah, a lot of consideration going into the picks from the side of Skyzone Esports, and we will be seeing them play with the side of John Tonsing, and let's see who comes out on top in this game.
Welcome to Mobile Legends.
That is right. We are still in the second
5
game.
seconds till the enemy
And with
reaches
that,
the
ladies and
battlefield.
gentlemen,
Smash
we are
them.
in the land of zone, and this will be a match
Ultra
between Team
loyal.
John Singh versus Team Sky Zone Esports. Looks like the Roger has opted in to go for his red buff, and but on the other hand, the Amon has also opted to go for the blue buff. So it will be a golden rotation coming in from both of the junglers. While on the other hand, Amon is a pretty faster jungler right here, because look at it, he already finished up his blue buff and already headed towards the red buff as well.
Yeah, the Emerald does have an advantage in the early game because of his, enhanced basic attack coming in from his passive. So yeah, that is why he will be able to farm up a bit faster than the Roger here. He has already taken his red buff as well, while the Roger makes his way onto his blue just now. So a very fast rotation coming in from the side of Team John Tonsing. They're able to rotate much faster, and that will be an advantage. Oh my god, can you see that? The Paquito has, taken up a lot of it. Oh my god, who is missing a first blood come in right now? A first blood might be coming in. Oh my god, the clean has went too far ahead, and he will be getting punished for that. And oh my god, almost dying. That Bruno there is not for his region. And the clean will be going down there. And the Roger escapes as well from that Aemon. Oh my god, a very narrow escape of that Roger from that Aemon there. A lot of damage coming in from his ult already. The shards doing a lot of damage on that Roger there. And they have to be careful. Oh my god, did I not mention that before? I really talked about the lane domination there, and the lane domination is already taking place with it.
That is right. Look at them, it is a Paquito countering a Xbox. He's melting down his Braga armor as soon as possible, whenever he's near him. And right now, Paquito, the Xbox cannot do anything, and he just lost his life right there. The turtle is up for a grab. Looks like Doc Omen without wasting any time taking up the creeps near him and will be securing this lord. With that, look at Paquito right now. He's already dominant. He's trying to go in, trying to invade, and a possible invade. Oh, the flicker has been set in from the Paquito, and it will be Cody Cutie getting that kill.
Paquito showing his dominance in the EXP lane right now, especially that burst, that ultimate combo of him, the 3-2-1 combo, which deals the most amount of damage, and that combo being used onto that Roger and immediately deleting him, even inside the enemies, like even inside the tower there, using his flicker to cover that distance to which close to him. And yeah, they will be taking down that Roger in his gold lane, in his red buff area. And we might be seeing a potential gang coming in right now in that top lane area.
Oh, that's right. Look at that. Doom as well as Doc Omen, they are in the buff section. Oh, with that, the 14 has been taken out. Take it away, Fredo.
Yeah, we see another one coming in as well. Oh my god, the Amon being able to take down that Pushka there. Oh my god, a lot of damage coming in from that Roger. Roger might be able to chase him down, but I don't know why he's backed off. Maybe because of that Vexana there. And the lead is very, very low. Very low there. Oh my god, a flicker being used there by the Vexana to cover the distance and damage down that Valir there. And Paquito is just being a nuisance here, rotating across two lanes, through the enemy turrets to take them down. Total dominance of rotation coming in from the side of Team John Townsend. I mean, look at the rotation of that Paquito. He's making his way from the bot lane, for God's sake.
That is right. Look at him right now. He is still hovering towards the top lane, trying to find the Clint in a very bad position. He's all set in the bush while he decides to go back to the jungle. I mean, recall as well. Oh, there we go. The Valir being caught here, and he will be losing his life for that. And along with Valir, it is Kupla.
Oh my god, I will not lie. The side of Team John Townsend seems to be upset with something today. They do not look to, they are not looking to, have fun here. They are just here to have serious play, and they are not going to take any jokes this time. They will not be showing mercy on any of the enemy side today, which they will be meeting. And this will be the last one though. And yeah, I guess Skyzone Esports have to be the one to face their wrath, because they seem like they're in a mood to hunt down anyone who comes in front of them today. And the damage so much damage coming in, man.
That's right. Cooper is just getting melted like a paper right now. Like as soon as he jumps in, he has to meet his fate where he has to go back to the base itself with the timer this time, and the insane damage coming in from Vexana and even Bruno as well. Look at that! Even within 5 minutes of the game, they have taken down 3 turrets, and it was the most it will be the level 3 turrets.
Yeah, it will be the level 3 turret being taken down. And oh my god, I do feel like, oh my god, oh nice! Silence even coming in on the Paquito being caught out, but oh my god, this team is going to back him up. And the Roger doesn't have enough damage, so he'll be able to back off, I guess, but no! The last insanity taking him down in the process. The Roger is still chasing onto that Vexana there. But the Rizla is there to protect him. The Amon going into the back line and securing the kill on the Kufra there. Punishing him for his mistake. Ganking in on the Paquito. Showing him he should not do it again. Reminding him that they are the boss here. And John Townsend showing complete domination over the side of Team Skyzone Esports.
That is right. Denji shouldn't have gone with the Sky Piercer as his first item right now, because they are lacking the kills, they are lacking the damage here. Maybe if he have gone, oh wait a minute, looks like the Lycan Pounce will be doing its magic, and there we go. It is the Roger getting 10 stacks on his Sky Piercer.
Yeah, there goes the There goes a roamer down there on the side of team John Tonsing, and we see, there is a mistake in that emblem setup of the Xbox there, because he has picked up Season Hunter as his emblem setup. So yeah, that is the reason why he's not able to get enough regen from his skills there. So that is why his emblem is melting too fast. His Firaga armor is melting too fast. He's not able to sustain it back up. So yeah, that is one of the reasons why he's losing down to that Paquito there. And my goodness, a lot of towers. Oh, 4-man Shazad is one coming in from the Terizla, and the Kupra will be deleted instantly. And Firaga armor is blasted down as well. 2 members going down on the side of Team John Tonsing. That might be a mistake to go in on that. And the Paquito will be looking to clear that lane out while they are still fighting in the bot lane. Oh my god, the damage coming in from the Roger on the... Oh my god, this might be a throw. This might be a throw from the side of John Tonsing. That's a very big throw.
Oh, wait a minute, looks like it is Paquito trying to find a window of opportunity, but no, there he goes. He backs off because he knows that he cannot do much because his team, the team Skies on Esports, will be back towards him. And with that, even though it was a very good penalty zone, it almost costed 4 of the members from the side of John. Look at that. With that, the Lord will be up in 20 seconds, and let's... Oh wait a minute, there we go. It is the 3-2-1 combo coming in from the Paquito, and it will be the Clint losing his life here.
Yep, that's clean. I mean, there is no way for a QC hero to survive that Paquito's combo, unless he builds an anti-QS or something. Even the Xbox armor, I mean, he cannot take that much damage, so that is why he's able to, melt down his armor easily. And we see the side of team John Tonsing is leading a lot on their farm, and they will be, able to get more items as well. And right now, the only thing left for them is to take down that Lord and make the final push. And yeah, that is what they will be looking for right now. That Lord has been taken down by the Aemon.
It is almost a 9,000 to a 8,000 goal difference, and it's slowly creeping up towards a 10,000 mark as well. And with that, they are trying to get the Lord or Team John Thompson without wasting any time. They got it, and this might be the end of, possibly like the last game. Because in the last game, even though the Lord was defended, the minions were not defended. That's the mistake that Team Heaven's Hold made. But I am really not sure if the Team Skies on Esports will be making the same mistakes here, because they did study their enemies from the last match. And right now, the Lord is marching in from the mid lane, and Team Skies on Esports, they are pushed towards their inhibitors all inside them.
Yep. But not the best lane coming in from the side of John Tonsing. Oh my god, the penalty zone being used in the background already. The Eternal Guard being dropped it to a last insanity as well. They will be able to take down the mid-tech turret already. They will be marching towards the base. The Bruno might look to target that base for now, but Paquito going in too deep and he will be punished for that. And the Kufra, sorry, Kalista is looking to do the push here instead of the Bruno. And the Bruno will be taking a lot of damage from that Xbox there, and the side of Skies on Esports able to successfully defend the first slot, but losing 2 inhibitors in the process.
Big W for John Tonsing. Look at them. With 1 Lord, they did manage to take down 3 inhibitors, and possibly even the top inhibitor as well. Look to HP for the top inhibitor. Oh, wait a minute. Looks like Vexana is trying to get caught here. Vexana with low HP and just blood wings up. Oh, wait a minute. It is the Eternal Guard doing its magic, but no one will save Vexana from the Roger, who is running like a madman here.
Yeah, the stack on the Sky Piercer is just getting up at the moment, and it might not be, might not take much time for him to reach those stacks, which might cause a problem to the enemy side. But for now, he needs to be careful there. Doesn't need, he should try to stay alive for the next Lord. Should not get caught out. And yeah, especially the enemy side lane will be, pushing a lot harder this time. Especially that bot lane, because the inhibitor has been taken down.
That is true. This will, when the inhibitors are taken down, the minions are enhanced. It will be a little bigger minions than what the normal minions look like. So they really have to clear it out, or it will be a little trouble for the side of Team Sky Zone Esports. Oh, wait a minute, look at that computer trying to go in. Get the combo onto the Clint. Clint goes down here.
Yeah, such a nice combo execution, catching the Clint off guard. He was not ready for that. Oh my god, the Roger trying to go and gank on that Bruno alone, but Bruno out damages him and he was able to take him down instead. The Roger paying the price for him. I really said it that he should be careful there before the next Lord is up. He has to be careful, he has to stay alive. Take that Lord for his team, but not able to do so, going down to that Bruno while ganking him alone. And yep, his team will be paying the price for that. The X was using up his last insanity, way too early here. He doesn't need to do that there. And a lot of damage coming in on the Vexana there. The Vexana might be dying from the burn, I guess, but no. She will stay alive, and a lot of damage coming in from the Aruzla on that back line. They will be looking to end the side of Team John Townsend. The Lord is marching down in the mid lane tower. Last insanity being used as well. A lot of damage, but not enough. This is not enough to protect their base, and the Crystal will go down. And the side of John Townsend will be taking the second victory of the day as well.
Victory!
Oh, what a good game here, bro. This was a game between Team John Tongsing versus Team Skyzone Esports. And look at that, Corey Cutie sweeping up the MVP as well. He was very unpredictable in this game. He was just there in the bot lane, in the top lane, even in the mid lane, and trying to get, the Clint, the lead off guard every single time. And in the last team fight, that was such a perfect execution while the Lord was marching in, and that was just the moment that they knew that they have to grab that moment and end it. With that, this will be the game number 2, Fredo.
Yeah, that will be it for John Townsend today, and we still have more matches lined up, so don't go anywhere and stay tuned on the stream.
Welcome back. You are tuning in into Royale Rumble Showdown Season 1, powered by Thunder Esports. And we are back again with the third match of the day and another exciting match. But, I really have to remind you that please don't forget to like, subscribe, and also share it to your friends. And do tune in every single day because we have exciting
Your
lineups
team
going
is
on.
banning.
With that, this will be a match between Team the Devils versus Team Sky Zone Esports. In the last match, we did see Team Sky Zone Esports taking a L there, and they will be proceeding towards the second match of their day. And will they be emerging victory here? With that, on the casting deck today, I have Fredo with me. Hello, Fredo. Welcome back.
Welcome back. Thank you for the welcome back. And Peachy, I'm here
Your
again
team is
to,
banning.
analyze this game with you. And yeah, let's see what cooks in this match, because the side of Sky Zone Esports, they just faced the defeat against Team John Townsend, and they will be looking to take the victory here. They don't want to, stay defeated. They want to become undefeated. So yeah, they will be trying to do that here. But right now, they do have a tough opponent against them. It's Dirt Devils. It's a strong squad in my, that's what I've heard about them. Dirt Devils are very strong squad. So yeah, let's see what happens right now. So for now, we can see the Roger and the Zushin being banned. Pretty standard bans from both the teams.
Your
And Egypt as
team
well. I
is
mean,
banning.
there's nothing out of the world here. They're just pretty standard bans coming in from both the sides, considering the meta right now.
I do agree with you. And look at Skyzone Esports. They did ban out the got the first ban because in the last game
Your
they were on
team
the
is
blue side and
banning.
they were able to pick up the Roger. Even the Roger was doing so well, but his team was lagging behind. With that, we are moving towards the draft. I'm looking at a Phobia's ban as well. Pretty good ban coming in. The revamp Phobia is doing so much of damage, so much of CC as well, and it is not like the old Phobias that we all know. Again, the Edith has been also banned. These are the two of the heroes in the EXP
Your
getting banned
team
right now.
is
Maybe
banning.
a Terizla ban would be coming in pretty much soon, but this is the assassin meta, so the assassins are getting banned as well, and the first assassin to be banned in this match will be the Ling. What do you think about that? Or maybe a Hayabusa ban is coming up from the Sky Esports or not? Freddy?
Yeah, it might be a Hayabusa. We don't know yet, but for now we see that
Your
okay,
team
Lunox
is
has been
picking.
banned by the side of Team Skyzone Esports. Is it the Sky Zone? No, yeah, it will be the Sky Zone Esports. And yeah, the thing is, Pichi, in the last game, I did observe a pattern, in the last two games from the side of Team John Tonsing. The side of Team John Tonsing does lead, they look to dominate the side lanes first in their draft. And that is how they are able to climb, make dominance in the early game as well in those lane areas. And that is why they are able to contest the turtle as well. And oh my God, for their side, I think
Your
their
team
game
is picking.
strategy is just dominating the side lanes and then crashing in on that back line with the two side laners and taking them down. And that is how they're able to disrupt the enemy back line and make those insane plays. And then Kakap comes in with his Aemon or sometimes his Roger and then does deal a lot amount of damage in that enemy back line. So yeah, I think that is the thing which I've observed from the last game
Your
of John
team is
Tonsing.
picking.
And right now, Skyzone Esports, oh my God, two tanky picks in the first pick already, and that too against the Hayabusa. Wow, what a nice draft coming in from side of Skyzone Esports.
That is right. I really want to see what Sky Zone Esports have there in their store to counter that Xbox, to counter that Hayabusa as well. Look at them, two of the meta heroes going, these are like the four of the meta heroes, not two, but four of the meta heroes going in the hands of Team Dot Devils as well as Team Sky Zone Esport as well. And I really have to say, I really have to give credit to the Xbox pick here because Xbox will be countering that Tesla, and it is a perfect counter for a
Your
Tesla.
team
With that,
is
a
picking.
Harith has been picked. Look at that, the Gillian has been picked as the third pick for the side of Team Devils. A pretty strong picks coming in. What do you think about that, fellow?
Yeah, and it's a very nice pick, that had it there in the goal, and he can do a lot of damage onto the terrace line Hylos in the late game. I mean, in the early game, it might seem like this Harith is nothing, but in the late game, when he gets his items, especially the Feather of Heaven, the Stallium Skite, the Holy Crystal, the Blood Wings, and when he gets these items, and in the end, if he gets the Divine Glaive, oh my God, Terizla will not look like he's the king of
Your
EXP. He
team
might look
is
like he's a
banning.
minion at that point. But for now, we are seeing that the side of team uh, Sky Zone Esports have decided to lock in on that Vexana as the last pick of the first phase. And I would like to mention here that the Xborg is actually a counter pick for the Terizla, but it really comes down to individual skill as well, because the Terizla with his second skills, three phases, can take down that Firaga armor of very easily in the early game. So yeah, the Xborg does need to maintain distance from that hammer swing
Your
to be
team
able to
is banning.
sustain himself. So yeah, that is what individual skill will matter a lot in the EXP lane fight.
That is true. You are supposed to able to sidestep your enemies,
Your
things
team
coming
is
in and
banning.
to counter it out as well. That is a lot of thinking and the process going behind when you're drafting your games because 60% of the time, the draft will lead you to the victory, and that is the main purpose of the draft. With that, we are heading towards the second phase of our ban, and I'm looking at a Kufra as well as a Fanny ban coming in from the side of team Dirt Devil's pretty strong ban coming in because I know that the Fanny players are too fast for us. Even us as a casters, it is just
Your
very
team is
impossible if the
banning.
Fanny is very good at it. With that, the Lolita has been also banned, but I'm really not sure what team Typhoon Esports have for us today.
Yeah, we really don't know what they're thinking right
Your
now, but they
team
will
is
be looking to
picking.
ban that Lolita. And Lolita does counter that Nathan, so immediately the side of John Thompson will looking to ban out that Nathan as well. And right now in this game, we see the bans have all been completed, and a nice ban coming in from both the sides. Especially the side of team, you know, the Devils. They did a lot of bans countering the hero,
Your
countering the
team
bans
is picking.
done by the side of team Skyzone Esports. And Skyzone Esports, they're doing really well in the draft so far. A lot of tankiness on the front line, a lot of CC and damage coming in from the back line as well, especially that Beatrix and that Vexana there can do a lot of damage. So yeah, a very nice draft coming in from both the teams so far.
No, wait a minute. I was really hoping that
Your
team
team is picking.
with a Valentina or maybe a Aurora pick, but they surprised us where they got picked. That is really something new that I'm seeing coming in from the Devils. With that, the Minotaur has been set. This will be the hard CC hero providing the set for the team fights. And Minotaur will be the one laying down the pathway for the team fights. And with that, I think we will be seeing pretty good Minoan and Furies coming in as Jay as well. And the last pick, all set, coming in from Denji. Denji decides to go for a Martis. Martis with the retribution. He will be creating havoc in the early game and even in the mid game. There's this thing about Martis that in the first 12 minutes of the game, he's unstoppable. With the second skill, he can immune out the CC coming in and displace you as well and with the first skill as well. So that is also another strong pick from the side of Team Skyzone Esports.
Yeah, their draft is pretty good as well. Both the teams doing a very good job on their draft this time. And yeah, of course, the John Thompson team is coming from the side of Team Dirt Devils will look to snatch the victory. This is the first match of the day for them, and they will try to snatch victory away from the side of the side of Skyzone Esports. But Skyzone Esports, on the other hand, have come back from a defeat from the side of John Thompson, so they will want to win this match for themselves. So yeah, both the teams will be looking to take away victory from this match. But right now,
Welcome to
looking at the
Mobile
draft, where the drafts are
Legends.
strong as well, I will not lean to either of the side. Both of the drafts can work out
5
well for the team.
seconds till the
It just
enemy
all comes
reaches the
down to execution
battlefield.
here.
Smash
And
them.
yeah, right now the match has already taken place,
Ultras
and Martin
deployed.
does seem to be stuck there at the base. I think something is going on right now. There might be some ping issue or something, I guess. The Martis is not moving at all. I guess they will be looking to surrender soon or something because the Martis might be facing an issue right now.
Along with the Martyrs, I think it is the Harlows as well because I do notice him standing in the inhibitors. And there we go. We got a pause. The issue will be resolved very quickly. So don't go anywhere. Also, do like and subscribe. This will help us a lot. And with that, we are almost moving towards the group round three as well today.
Yep,
Looks like
and yeah, they're back in the game, I guess, PT.
that's right. The technical issue has been resolved. Looks like the Martis is heading to, already took his red buff going towards the Leto, and the retribution has been set. So he is one level ahead of The jungler from the side of team Dirt Skies, and that will be the Hayabusa right now. While the Hayabusa is already onto the jungle area of the Martis as well. Look at him; he's trying to get maybe a possible invade coming in from him. And there we go. The Martis red blue buff has been taken off. It will be the Hayabusa with the retribution taking it away, and the first blood.
Oh,
Odop.com and oh wait a minute, a Hayabusa is in some kind of trouble. The shadows are set in. The Uigi shadow kill has been placed, but no, it does not do enough damage. And there we go, he survives that out.
oh, the retribution is being used at the moment, but not doing enough damage. I mean, the movement speed boost is not enough to chase down that Edith and God in the enemy jungle area, and that Martis will be looking to go back to his farming again. But like I said, PT, the Terizla's second skill can melt down that Xbox Raga armor very quickly. So yeah, that is why there the Xbox got caught out and he was killed by the Terizla there.
Oh, that is true. Oh, with the Zaman force being used in the top lane, he is just trying to see if he could clear out those lanes. But on the other hand, it is the retribution battle being won by the Hayabusa. While there is a lurking Mart is in the top lane. He's trying to see if he could get a kill, but no, the Mystic Gush has been placed on to the Martis, and there we go. Martis goes down in the hands of God.
Yeah, the Martis will be going down in the hands of God. I mean, he should not have engaged there alone, I guess. So yeah, he will be punished for committing that mistake there by the side of team Skyzone Esports, and I feel really bad for them at this moment. I think they are behind, but things can happen things can go any way. Oh, the penalties are coming in right now. Could you look at that?
Oh, the Milonian Fury being used in the top lane, but the glorious pathway is able, it is a helping stone for the Beatrix to run away as well. She is very low. On the other hand, even the Minotaur is very low right here. He is just trying to get, but look at that, Martin joining in the team fight. He is trying to get a kill on with the decimation, but no, that's not enough. He is very low, and Brendan getting a kill onto the bit too already. Oh, but another team fight has been broken off. All the team members from the side of Dirt Devils, they are in the top lane right now, leaving the EXP lane. The Mystic Gush has been used, but that is just not enough. Because the team members from the side of Skyzone Esports, they already scattered away. Oh, wait a minute. The Eternal Guard onto that Minotaur. Minotaur trying to tank the damage coming in from the turret, but no, he goes down in the hands of Martis. It was almost a kill for the Beatrix and the Vexana as well.
Yeah, right now, the team fight went a little bit in the favor of Team Skyzone Esports there. And yeah, for now, we see that both the enemy, not Skyzone Esports, for the side of Blood Devils there. And for now, we're seeing that the turtle is being taken down by the side of Team Dirt Devils, and Dirt Devils might come out doing better in the team fight, I guess. But look at that high loss there.
Oh, high loss with the retribution. He secures that kill, but the team fight still carries on. Looks like it is a double kill with the Uigi Shadow kill and the Terizla going in. Oh, the penalty don't get missed here. He already used up his flicker trying to survive, and that survived that. The Xbox should have gone in. Even he spent up his flicker trying to catch him, but that was just not enough. And the Pirara armor is just back on him. Look at him. He's healing up his armor just with the help of Creep.
Yeah, right now I see the team of Dirt Devils doing a lot better, comfortable in those rotations and in those ganks as well. The God is working out so well. Look at the damage this God is dealing on that Hylos. I mean, he will not be able to take him down completely. The Hylos does have a lot of HP, but the amount of damage this God is dealing is a lot.
Oh, look at that. The flicker being used in the top lane by the Beatrix. There is no escape for her right now, unless other than the dash kill she had. But on the other hand, it is a double kill for the Hayabusa. Maybe trying to look in for more, but no, the decimation does its jobs, and it is a shutdown going in the hands of Martis. Oh, the top lane as well. Look at that, Harith is all farmed up. He's a little low in the mana right now, but he's still trying to go in. The glorious pathway has been set into the turret, trying to give a leverage. Zaman falls onto the Beatrix face, but no, the Mirror slowly connecting onto 4 people, but he will be killed right before the knockup is up.
Skyzone Esports seems like they're making a comeback here.
Possible comeback, that is true, but on the other hand they do lack all the objectives in this game. See turret down from the side of Sky Zone Esports already. These are the turrets from the mid lane and the top lane as well. Oh, wait a minute, Hayabusa picking another kill. He tries to go, but on the other hand, the penalty zone connecting on to the Xbox and the hammer. He is going in. Oh, wait a no way. The Terizla missing up the skill one. It was almost a short, kill onto the Xbox, but no, he missed out his kill.
That was a very the camera pointing on him right now, pointing out his mistake. That was a very, very silly gameplay from the Terizla, missing out on his skill so badly there. Could have killed that Xbox easily if he connected there, skill 1 and skill 2 there. But yeah, he was missing out on that. And Hayabusa is targeting the Vexana again. Vexana is going down, I guess.
Look at that, the team fight has broken up. The Zaman bomb being used and the 2-man Minon and Fury connecting. But other than that, the Mystic Gush also doing its job. The flicker has been burned here. With that, the penalty zone on the Hayabusa, he will be getting a kill. It will be the Terizla getting a kill. Maybe a possible turret will be going down as well because the turret is exposed. Look at that, guys.
Yeah, I mean the side of team Skyzone Esports did seem to be making a comeback a while ago, but that Terizla, oh my god, the thing which he messed up there. Maybe I will try to give him a little bit, I will give him a little bit of that because he had that bush there. So yeah, maybe because of the bush, the skills were not able to connect properly there. It was very basic. He was not that far away from him, so yeah, it was in the range as well. So yeah, he could have swung his hammer better. But right now, we might be seeing a fight taking place. The glorious pathway has been used there.
And maybe look at that, the Hyros tanking on damage, it is that being used. It was a one-man knockup, but no, the Terizla with the penalty zone, the penalty, the Minon and Fury also being used. The Zaman Force, there's a lot of kills coming in, and it will be the God taking a kill here, and it is a 3-man down from the side of Team Sky Zone Esports. Oh, another man down. It will be the Hayabusa getting a kill there. While they were, the Hayabusa was there, the mid lane has been taken off, but they are looking in to try to get in the inhibitor as well. While the Martins is unable to do anything, the minions are down, and the inhibitor still stands still.
Yeah, the passive of that blast coming in from the turret was able to protect it, but now they will be looking to take the Lord, and it will be an easy Lord, I guess. The enemy teams will try to contest it. They might be losing it on the team fight. So yeah, I think they will be sitting back and trying to defend the base for now. The Lord is being taken down easily. And I think the side of Team Skyzone Esports are losing little by little in this game. Especially they have already lost the map control. They do not have any towers. So their jungle area is exposed. The enemy roaming freely around, the lanes as well. Not able to do anything much right now, the side of Team Skyzone Esports.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look at that. The Firaga armor being popped off. Xbox is in a very bad position. Goes down in the hands of Beatrix. But on the other hand, the Lord has been taken. The Lord marching in from the mid lane. Will this be an end for Skyzone Esports? Or will they be able to make a comeback right now? Oh, the penalty zone coming in with a flicker. Misses out. It hits the Natalia. The Eternal Guard also being used, but it is recalled back to her. Right now the Eternal Guard is in a time. Oh no! Wait a minute! Look at that aggressive going in aggressively onto the Terizla space. The Lord is in the oh wait a minute! Another Minonian Fury along with a Winter Crown combination coming in. There is 2 men down from the side of Skyzone Esports, but it is another man down. Looks like Harith will be also taking a kill. That the Lord is low. The minions will be pouring in. Decimation does not do its thing, and he will be paying his life for that mistake. And Oh, wipe out coming in, and but no way. The base is exposed. The crystal will be taken down. The minions doing his job along with the Malabuga. The penalty is a little late there.
Victory!
Yup, and the match will be over, guys. Dirt Devils will be, taking that first victory home, and Skyzone Esports will be losing out on their second match of the day as well. And with that, the Hayabusa getting the MVP. The stacks on the Skypiercer are so high, able to do so much damage as well. And with that, the game four of the day will be over and will be going to the side of Team Dirt Devils. And that will be me and Peachy signing off for tonight. But don't go anywhere. We will be, the stream will still be there with more games to go. And with that, me and Peachy will be signing off. And yeah, good night from Fredo and Peachy. Say good night.
Good night, guys. Also, we'll be back with another match. So, do cheer for your favorite team.
इस अपडेट करेगा मैं
Welcome back, everyone, to the stream. This is Royale Rumble Showdown Season 1, powered by Thunder Esports, and we are heading on to our last game for tonight. And I'm joined by Asuya.
Your team
Asuya,
is banning.
what do you think about the draft of this game, as we've already seen the games that have happened previously? What's your opinion? Like, what kind of draft will we see this time?
Hello, Ray, and
Hi there.
I'm pretty excited to be here today. And I think if we talk about the bands, so Ruby being a very nice band, we all know why, because she has that CC. She can literally control if there is a jungler like Hayabusa, she can lock down Fanny. So yeah, and there are many meta heroes like Roger or Morita, Link, Hayabusa, all of them are so, and
Your
Zask
team
and
is
Lucian,
banning.
I think should be among these bands. What do you think?
Yes, I indeed agree, but it's still unpredictable because these teams do their homework and
team
ban
is
heroes
banning.
according to that. But we're still seeing the meta bans, just like you said. Ruby is been taken off because of her tremendous crowd control abilities, and Sask for his really annoying damage. And Chishin is self-explanatory. And now let's see, we're heading on to the second ban from the side of Heaven's Old, and they have
Your
banned out
team is
Edith.
banning.
A very interesting ban. Perhaps they do not want to take it, or perhaps they do not want the enemy to take it. And let's see how the bans go as we head on to the third ban from the side of Dirt Devils.
Well, if you ask me personally, I think Roger is a nightmare. So if I would have been there, I might be banning a Roger. And there is still Hylos is still open. So a lot of heroes are still open, and people predict that what could be their next ban. So
Yes, I agree. Roger is definitely a nightmare with his constant switching between his human and wolf form. He's just a completely annoying enemy to deal with. So banning him out is the safe option, but Link and Hayabusa are also open.
Your team is
I'm
banning.
surprised. Julian getting banned. So let's see what is the last ban from the side of Heaven's Hold. I'm very curious because 3 of the meta junglers are still open. So I'm curious to see which one both of the teams would go, or are we going to see something new in this game? Back to you, Asiya.
I think Julian makes a pretty good sense at this point because he just needs to be level 3 and he can completely dominate the enemy. He just needs some support from a tank, and then you can invade and destroy. And he can literally snowball the entire game from beginning to the end. So I especially that dash which Julian has, that invincibility. So
Your team is
it's a pretty
picking.
good ban here. But still, we see Hayabusa still open. Hylos is also open. Even the chip is open. The way he can, treat the entire map as his playground. So we just need to see what they are going to pick now. What do you think?
And just as
Your
we
team
finished,
is
Ling
picking.
has been picked. Hayabusa is still open. You were completely right about the Roger ban. Makes sense considering the amount of domination he can give with his constant switching between the human and wolf form. As the blue side has taken Ling, I am expecting maybe some counters against it, or are they going to prioritize heroes that are still open, like Hylos perhaps? Or maybe they can go for something else completely. And Phobius has been picked along with Vexana.
Your team
Phobius
picking.
is indeed a good hero for Ling because of the dashes. He can just activate his ultimate non-stop. But let's see how the team of Dirt Devils will counter these 2 picks. Or are they just going to prioritize their own heroes first?
Well, if you ask me, I think Phobius after the revamp, he is literally the GOAT. He can, literally dash to the front line, disrupt, and even, dissuade the damage dealers. He can, occupy the enemy team for some time so that your team can, uh, arrange and organize and deal some damage and eliminate the people their priority targets.
Your
So yeah,
team is
and
picking.
Vexana being, very deadly mage, especially her minion clearing ability and that chain CC which she provides. She can literally roam the entire map pretty fast. And so
Your
we have a
team
cool
is
player.
banning.
Well, of course, there to lock down Link. So yeah, pretty good pick from my opinion. And but at the same time, they have the Hylos pick and even the Lunox pick because Kufra and uh, Phobius being a pretty tanky picks there. So yeah, Lunox can burst them down. So what do you think about all these picks?
Yes, you're completely right about Phobius being a complete nightmare.
Your
After his
team is
revamp, his
banning.
constant heals, shields, and he even has a knockback and knockup on his skills. Because of that, he can be an absolute maniac on the team fights. And obviously, he's going to counter Ling as well. And we are
Your
seeing
team is
marksman
banning.
bans coming pretty interesting. Perhaps they do not want the late game headache. Both sides do not want that late game burst coming in from Carry nor Claude. Very interesting bans coming on from the both sides. And just like you said, Kufra and Phobius, both of them are trying to lock down Ling, but at the same time, they have picked Lunox, who can melt them down pretty easily. But at the end, it's all about execution. Let's see how and which team can execute their ganks properly and take each other down before one does the other. Back to you.
Yeah, so we can pretty much expect EXP ban from the side of the red team. So maybe a laptop or even who's still opening.
Your
Yes,
team
the
is
Rizla has
banning.
been banned, and we all know for what reasons. He is the king of the EXP lane, unless he can be, countered by heroes like CC. So I think a pretty obvious ban there, pretty predictable ban, and that bans like the marksman ban like carry from the side of the blue team, even they know they have this high loss and carry can provide immense damage, especially towards the late game. So yeah, they have banned carry. So what do you think could be the next ban here?
Well, considering the mage and the assassin, the jungler has already pinged, Hylos is definitely going tank. Oh, another EXP.
Your
You
team
are
is
predicting the
picking.
bans very well. Just like you said, both teams have banned out EXPs and the marksmen, and seems like the ban has been quite balanced. So let's see what they pick for the last two from the both sides.
So as we can see, heroes like um Paquito or even a lot of picks, meta picks are still right there, but I still think that the red team needs to stun lock Ling because if if Kufra and Phobius lock
Your
down that
team
Ling,
is picking.
travels the map and help out, and he's pretty fast at farming too. So I think. Oh wait, we have a tank pick from the side of the blue team. So I believe that Hylos would be the EXP of the blue team. Well, that is pretty, surprising because, but still makes sense because with the HP and the stacks which Hylos has towards the late game, he can counter Phobius. And Phobius will have a pretty hard time dealing damage to that Hylos. So yeah, it makes sense. What do you think?
Yes, the tank pick is surprising, but it does make sense because of Minotaur's Minoan Fury. He will be able to, immune any form of crowd control coming on
Your
from
team
Kufra
is picking.
and do a defensive or perhaps an offensive ultimate towards the team of Heaven's Old. And not to mention, just like you said, Hylos is a good EXP option this game because Phobius does not have any dash himself, so if Hylos uses his glorious pathway, he can stop Phobius from joining any team fights. But at the end, it's all about the execution, just like I said. And we've seen an export jungle. I was expecting perhaps Hayabusa or maybe even Amon, but seems like they're going with all fire composition and they want to protect their mage and marksman. Well, Beatrix has good amount of reap damage and she can take down Ling in that game, but let's see how the game goes. And your predictions on the draft were very well until they picked up Minotaur, which was a surprise pick. Back to you.
As you can see, the red team has no retribution. All of them are flicker. Wh- What are they planning? This is quite surprising because I thought Xbox should have picked that retribution, but maybe it might have been some, connection issue or something. Or what is this? It is pretty surprising.
very surprising indeed. I was actually expecting Xbox to switch to Retribution at the last second, but they did not. Perhaps it's a technical issue, or maybe it's the internet.
Welcome
Well,
to
we'll
Mobile
know it
Legends.
soon enough when the game starts. And will we see any form
5
of pause
seconds
coming
till
in?
the enemy reaches the
Seems like
battlefield.
not so far.
Smash them.
Doesn't feel like a strategy because without the retribution, you can't really farm much. So nor you can secure any objective. So seems like it is an issue. Let's see how they go about it.
Well, as you can see, they're there standing.
Okay, Slender is coming in. I think they're going to do a rematch with the same picks.
Victory!
Yes, seems like it was a technical issue. Don't worry, everyone. We'll be back as soon as possible when the technical issue is fixed. Seems like they're going to do a rematch immediately. Let's see what they respond.
And at the same time, guys, if you're enjoying the matches, please share and do like with us so that we can, grow our community and have such matches and increase the level day by day.
Welcome back, everyone. Seems
Your
like
team
the
is
technical
banning.
issue has been resolved and the both teams are available already and starting out their bans. They're probably going to do the same draft, perhaps, and the same bans as well. Let's see what they do.
Your
Yeah, they're going
team
for the
is banning.
same draft. They're just going
Your
to
team is
ban the
banning.
heroes that they do not need. So
Yeah,
this is just going to be a standard recreation of their own teams.
Your team is banning.
they're pretty much speedrunning the draft at this point because we are, are more excited
Your
for
team
the
is banning.
main match. But I feel that
Your team is picking.
bans are they're just banning whatever they want because they would be picking the same.
Your team is picking.
Just like you said, they're speed running the draft phase as quick as they can so they can begin the match. I'm excited to see how it can go between them. The drafts, both of them were pretty balanced. I could not be biased
team is
towards any
picking.
team because both were looking very strong. It was all upon execution. And they're picking as fast as they can.
Your team is
Very
picking.
nice of them.
Although I
Your team
just
is
noticed this
banning.
one thing which we didn't mention was that the Lunox was picked for, not the mid lane but for the gold lane.
Your
There
team
was
is banning.
with Beatrix completely. And Aurora being a very
Your
good
team is
lane
banning.
because all the CC she can provide. She can, when Xbox tries to poke, he can freeze him literally, and the damage
Your
which will
team
which
is
the
banning.
entire team will deal can be, used to take down that Xbox.
Yes.
Your team is picking.
We went over the Lunox goal lane because of the technical issue, but now since we're back, we'll be able to see the match and
Your
execution.
team is
Lunox
picking.
goal lane is a very popular option, but at the same time, Beatrix's burst is quite strong in early game. So let's see which goal lane can dominate the
team
other
is
one.
picking.
And yes, just like you said, Aura is also a huge menace in the meta right now, especially due to her freezing abilities. She can even freeze towers, which is good for engaging as well as tower pushing because it can freeze it and make it stop attacking any minions or even heroes. So let's see how
क्या
they
डिस्कशन चल रही है
and we're going to be starting the game soon.
बिल्कुल भाई सही बात है यही कर रहा हूँ भाई अभी
Okay.
Yeah, so I see a possibility that Vexana is a pretty annoying mage. So Ling needs to target that Vexana.
Welcome to
If,
Mobile
they
Legends.
need to get that upper hand in the game. At the same time,
5
Aurora is
seconds
also
till
a
the
menace,
enemy reaches
and I
the
think they need
battlefield.
to take down that
Smash them.
Aurora first so that they're not caused
Troops deployed.
and disrupt the entire gang, even if they have that upper hand in the gang. What do you think?
Yes, yes, indeed. On the side of the blue team, the Devils, their main source of CC is Minotaur and Aurora. Aurora's CC being more deadlier because she can freeze. So they have to take down the Aurora first. Meanwhile, just like you said, Lee needs to take down the Vexana because Vexana is also a massive issue, considering that her Lord, that huge puppet that she can land on the team fight, is a massive damage dealer because it can melt your tanks very easily considering they have a high loss. And as we head into the land of dawn, the both junglers are already taking their buffs. Seems like the mid laners tried to compete for the Lethal Wanderer and it was secured by Vexana. The tanks and the mages, both of them are just going for a back and forth poking game.
Yeah, and we can see that how in the goal lane, like Lunox is trying to, poke that Beatrix, and Beatrix is trying to play safe over here, waiting for some, reinforcement, and she's in that bush, so she can even check if she will be getting ganked or not. At the same time, we keep a small skirmish in small lane, the XP lane, where we and Coop are trying to, disrupt their Minotaur, and there's a small skirmish between the two tanks, and pretty much Beatrix trying to keep getting the first blast coming from Minotaur. That Vistana has to take it out, and there will be Xbox dealing all that damage, and Beatrix has taken down the lane, and even Xbox has taken down the Minotaur. 1-4-3, guys. It's only, 2 minutes into the game, and look at that gank. Will Lunox be taken down? And yes, Beatrix gets that kill. Only 1 minute, almost 2 minutes into the game, and look at that SP with which Beatrix has survived, and the successful gank from the side of the team. And where is it falling now? Because, or
Yes.
what do
The
you
team
think
fight
about
was
this?
yes, the team fight was extremely impressive. What is Ling doing? Perhaps he is a little lagging. But anyways, just like you were saying, the team fight happened really quickly. Oh, we are seeing a pause here. Perhaps another technical issue.
Um,
the pause has been undone as Ling was fixing some issues and seems like he's back into the game now as he heads towards his blue buff because he does rely on his energy a lot. And the turtle has already been spotted by Phobius, who's just poking it a little bit, waiting for his jungler X-Borg. Kusha coming in on the engage with the mid lane, and seems like Vecna will be able to take down Aurora. Aurora uses her ultimate to freeze back, and seems like it's just an exchange of HPs. And X-Borg was able to take the turtle in between because the mid lane engage was very well done from the side of red team because they were able to keep busy. Ling was not able to come to the turtle and take it, and this will give them a little bit of advantage in the early game. And we see another engage happening on the bot lane. Ling escapes with using his ultimate and immunity, but Vexana seems like she does not survive. Hylos is still fighting with his revitalize turned on. He's using his ultimate to escape. Kufa jumps in with them on the mage, and mage has been taken down. Great engage is coming from the team of red. Heaven's Hope. What do you think about the exchange?
Yeah, I think, Heaven's Hold is the red team is good at ganking because it's still only minutes almost, and they already have 5 kills. And I believe that their first platform, that Vexana over there, and all the like 3 people being taken down at the top lane over there was the thing which the blue team is now getting punished for because Lane could not enter that turtle which had spawned, and it's like this slowly by slowly, they are getting more lead which they require. And here's time for some gank at the top lane, and Cobra jumps in, but he is followed by Vexana, but there is not much damage because he gets her, light form, and there's some damage from X-Borg. Will they be able to take down Kuno? Seems to be in a critical position, and she has been taken down, and Cobra jumps again, and that beautiful ult from Cobra, and damage from Beatrix, and Aurora trying to freeze them, but no, they have been taken down. And that ult from Beatrix, but it was not much of a use over there. What do you think about it?
Yes, the engage on the top was great, but Kofa was taken down. He tried to capture Minotaur, but he healed back and was able to survive. And it was a trade of just a few kills, but blue team is still a little bit behind. But the thing about the blue team is that they will become stronger as the game progresses because Ling, once Ling has his berserker, his crit damage will increase by a lot. And they seem like they're already starting the turtle. Let's see which team is able to secure it. Xbox is already on the scene. Ling is standing on the walls, ready to engage anytime. Beatrix just poking the Hylos as much as they can. Exchange already, taking down the mage. And this secures the kill on it. The fighting is still happening on, the gank is going on, the teams are just exchanging blows and blows, but seems like Ling is just going to escape the scene because he's low on HP as well as his ultimate is exhausted. Oh, it's still here, he did not use it. Perhaps he could have stolen it, but perhaps he decided not to and save it for an engage. And the red team is already taking down the mid tower, which is going to be crucial for Ling a lot because he's going to need the blue buff and they are going to get invaded much easier.
Yeah, there's the red team trying to gank Luna, but she escaped with her light ult. But one thing I'm seeing here is that the red team is pretty good at ganking. They are never solo. Kram is going in the top lane. Well, Minotaur tries to charge in and then freeze from Aurora, but Beatrix escapes and the damage and knock up from Minotaur and Aurora trying to get some poke there, but no, Kuka comes in and then she uses his ultimate on Aurora, but she escapes. Will she be able to escape? And yeah, I think she will be. No, she has been taken down by that Vexana there. Damage coming from Vexana to get a double kill, and the top lane will be taken down. Is Ling there trying to take that Kuka down, but no, Kuka counters Ling, so not much of a use here. We can see how red team is not completely dominating any lanes. They are securing all the objectives. Their team's energy is pretty good at this point. What do you think?
Yes, the Kufa is a massive trouble for the side of blue team because he is just going ham. He's just locking down Aurora non-stop. When you think he's retreating, he uses his flicker and uses ultimate, and we see another engagement happening on the top lane. Excuse me for my disconnection. I'm back.
Killing spree.
Actually, it got disconnected for everyone.
Okay.
And there's some team fight going on there, and no team has already been wiped out, and Kufra trying to kill that Aurora who's on low HP, but Lunok trying to save her. And Beatrix team, I have seen her trying to snipe down. It's not connecting much. So basically, the team, how beautifully Kufra is here charging in and giving his team that opportunity to gank, and that Chris from Aurora tries to stop X4, but Kufra has been, taken down. I think that was too overconfident on Kufra's part because it's not fall so far behind. What do you think, Ray?
Yes, thank you, Asriya. Well, the engage is coming on from red team, just keep on dominating. The question was a misengage, but it's not going to cost them that much because the goal difference is still on the favor of red team, who is still poking them non-stop, and seems like they're going to engage in the bot lane. Poke is going on with his ultimate, but doesn't seem like there's much happening. They're just trying to take away Link's buff, not giving him any resources to farm, and seems like the blue team will be having a really hard time making a comeback if they really want to, because they're taking all of the resources, they're not giving Link any farm, and the gameplay coming on, and the synergy, looks like there's going to be another game happening. Two uses his Xenon Fury, but he has already been taken down by Beatrix, and the Lord will be taken without any competition done. Vexana's gameplay is also amazing, she's able to survive really well, and Hylos seems like he's going to be taken down, but no, he is going to retreat. Is this going to be the end for blue team? Because it seems like they cannot make any form of comeback because red team is just way too dominating. What do you think at the point?
Yeah, I think the initiation from Kufra and the follow-up from the entire team, I think the red team has a pretty good synergy and a pretty good damage at this point because it's been 10 minutes into the game and that goal lead of almost 10k from the side of the red team. That's so good. Vexana starts with the damage and then followed up by Kufra, and at the same time, Soviet disrupting the positioning, and look at that. Unstoppable at this point. Blue team needs to defend. Even if Aurora is freezing or if manages to free someone, it's not much of a use at this point because it's that damage, and therefore to defend and play. And the Lord marching up from the top lane. What do you think, Ray?
Yeah, it seems like they're going to just take down the inhibitor unless the red team goes on for another exchange. Minotaur is already been taken down really low. Yeah, the tower would be taken. Are they going to go in for another engage? Let's see. Kuta though, he's been just being a menace of the blue team, catching the mid non-stop, not letting her use her skills. Kutra is truly playing like the assassin in the team, and he's diving in, he's going to engage. It doesn't seem like it, and they're all just retreating. They're trying to hold the game, the blue team, trying to get their items, trying to get the damage, but red team is just not giving them any opportunity. They're not even letting them come out of the base, and they can only use their minions to farm. They do not have any damage to retaliate the engages. They can only hold on and hope that they can get the gold enough for the item damages so they can make a comeback if they are able to do so.
And like for blue team, they have that Lunox who can dish out that damage. How tanky the red team has become, but as you said, they're not letting them go. Just look at that Cobra and that beautiful arm from Beatrix. Lunox is not able to do anything. She gets CC'd or she gets taken down even before she can dish out any damage. And look at that ring over there. He doesn't have his blue buff, so he cannot even do anything at this point. And he's trying to take down that Beatrix. But look at that damage from the red team. And will this be the end? Will Link be able to save? But no, the red team will be to victor, and That's it, guys. What a completely one-sided and dominated game from the side of the red team. What do you think, Ray?
Victory!
The absolute domination coming from the red team was just beautiful to see. The Kufra was engaging the goal laner, Lunox, as well as the mage non-stop, not giving them any opportunity to dish out damage to the enemies. They, as in, the rest of the team was doing their best to give backup, and as soon as Beatrix just got her farm, she was melting Minotaur non-stop. Minotaur could not even have a chance to use his minion Fury to engage or even escape. The Kufla is honestly the MVP of this game, in my opinion, because he did not give a single opportunity for the enemy mages to do anything. And Ling was also not able to engage because he relies on securing down kills. And when they are not dealing any enough damage, Ling completely became useless in this game. The domination of Kufra, along with the whole team's support, was amazing to see.
Yeah, and as you can see, like that Beatrix was so well protected by the entire team. Just look at her damage. She doesn't even have a single death over there. Meanwhile, even though the blue team had a pretty good composition, but if you cannot take hold of the early game, like that gank which happened at the top lane, it is pretty, sure that he'll go down the entire game. So
Yes.
that's it, guys, for today. Thank you for watching, and please be sure to join us in the rest of the games tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you for watching, guys. See you on the next battlefield. Good night. Sleep well.